What is up, y'all? It's your girl Kayla, and we are back with another video. Before we even get into it, welcome. If you're new, if you're returning, welcome. Also, happy 4th of July, you guys, or 4th of July if you're fancy. But happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. I know we had Juneteenth. If you are a person of color like I am, that is our Independence Day. But of course, the other part of America, they had their independence before us. So today we all celebrate, or some of us don't. But happy 4th of July if you celebrate it nonetheless. So y'all can already see from this video, we are talking about 2-week wait and symptoms. So I will say I did record this during my 2-week wait, but I don't know what happened to the footage. I think I accidentally deleted it. So I am refilming this. I already have my results, but I'm going to wait until the next video to kind of get into it. So yeah, 2-week wait, y'all. I don't understand what it is. I do not get heartburn. I am not someone who gets heartburn. I can eat a lot of fast food. I can eat a lot of hot food. I love spicy food. But for some odd reason, every time I have this IUI, about a little over a week in, I get heartburn. I start getting heartburn, and it's always at night. So that has been crazy. That's definitely the same symptoms I got last time I had my IUI and went through everything. So yeah, definitely dealing with heartburn, definitely dealing with nausea, morning sickness, I'm assuming. And what else? Like, there's just so much. I'm trying to think, like, what other symptoms, because it's been about what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, since I started having my symptoms. Week 1, I will say I did not have any symptoms. Week 2, that's when I really started seeing stuff. That's when the heartburn really started kicking in. That's when nausea started kicking in, and I did not have any abdominal cramping. Last time I had cramping, so much so that I really wanted to get a heating pack one night. Like, I had to sleep on, my right side, even though I usually sleep on my left side, just to help the cramping like diminish. So I could like sleep comfortably. And also my hunger. The hunger is the thing that I'm probably ashamed about the most, because my hunger has been kicking my butt. Usually I can go days without eating. I think my record is going like more than 3 days without eating because I don't get an appetite. Some people say, oh, it's because you drink coffee or, caffeine. But even with me not drinking coffee or caffeine, I still don't get an appetite. But week 2, going into week 2, I was probably like, 10 days in. I realized I was waking up first thing in the morning starving. So I had to have breakfast. Like, I had to have my breakfast. Lunch, I needed to have that no later than 11:30, which my lunch break is not usually until like 1 or 2. So I was snacking all day. If y'all know, I am not a snacker. I am a sipper. I love to sip. I can sip juice, I can sip water, I can sip coffee all day long, and I'm cool. I do not snack, but I've had to have my snacks. I had to have my queso chips, and they're like queso flavored. They're like Doritos, but better. And then Sour Patch Kids, like mainly the Sour Patch Kids. The Sour Patch Kids are bae, but one day I just really needed to balance the sweet with savory. And then every day I have to have a Gatorade. So my go-to has been water and Gatorade. I go into my local gas station. They already know what I'm doing. Look, I have my water, I have my Gatorade, fill up on pump number 4. Like, that's just been my routine. I probably should switch it up just in case I have a stalker. I don't think I have a stalker. I'm not stalker worthy. Anyways, but that's been my daily routine. What else has been going on? Come 8 o'clock, I need to eat. 7:30 I've found is a sweet spot. But if it reaches 8 o'clock, I get hangry. And the first night that it happens, I was working my side gig. I was FaceTiming my friend Aaliyah, and I finished a drop off, and I was all the way, I think, in like Ocean Beach, which I do not live in Ocean Beach. And I don't even know how to explain it. I was just very, very hungry all of a sudden and very, very desperate for tacos. And I was going, not speed limit, all the way back to my neck of the woods so I could get tacos, which I'm not a huge taco person. I hate corn tortilla shells, but I just had to have tacos with corn tortillas specifically, and it had to be from this specific place. It was the way, I can't even describe it. It was such an intense time. I had my GPS going, not because I needed help getting home, but because I needed a clock to show me how long it was going to take me to get home so I can keep myself sane. And it was so funny because, like, Aaliyah's on the phone with me just a little cackling. She's like, what is wrong with you? And then when she realized, she was cackling. And I can laugh now because in hindsight, it was very funny. But in the moment, it was not funny, and I was so angry and irritated. Not because anything wrong had happened, but I was hangry, and that is very uncommon for me. And so I was probably about like almost halfway home. And I think by that time, like, our friend Shayna popped in for a moment, and she's like, what's wrong with Kayla? And Aaliyah bursts out laughing again. I don't want to explain myself. And the rest of that trip was really a blur. I don't know if I explained. I'm pretty sure Aaliyah explained. But I was angry. I was hungry. I was angry because I was hungry. And I needed tacos. So, yeah, it was a whole mess. And then when I got there, there was a line. So I dealt with the line because I was just I wasn't going anywhere. I was dedicated. And I got my tacos. It seemed like the less than a mile trip from the taco shop to my apartment was forever. And once I got inside and got to my tacos, I was the happiest person in the world. I was so happy. I can't even tell you. I don't know if Shayna stayed and witnessed this. All I remember was being so happy and Aaliyah just laughing so hard. And if Shayna left, like, I do not blame her because that was so intense. All for some freaking tacos that, those tacos were perfect. Anyways, so yeah, that was like another symptom. I don't know if that's a symptom or your girl's just going crazy, because I have never been a person to be hangry. I have never been a person to really have an appetite like that. Like, I remember watching my little cousins and the youngest one having to remind me, Kayla, we need to eat. We're hungry. I was like, why didn't you say anything? We're like, you don't get hungry? I was like, I don't. I have to remember to feed you people, like little guys. So yeah, that was probably like the funniest thing that happened. Other than that, though, I'm trying to think, like, are there any other symptoms? This time around, no CM. Last time I had a ton of CM, and this time, nothing, like an unusually absent amount. So that was different. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. We will see. But yeah, so far so good. I've gone through my 2-week wait. And yeah, so I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. I know it's 4th of July, and if you're like me, you're probably taking a break to watch this video, and you're about to go back and barbecue, get ready to light some fireworks, you name it. Personally, I'm finna get on the road, visit my family. So yeah, I will see you guys next week.